It is a heartwarming story about a teenage girl here in the East who is living with a very rare genetic aging disorder.
Yeah, Greenville resident Delaney Hudson is part of a small group of people worldwide who have a rare genetic aging disorder called neonatal progeroid syndrome. But she's still achieving big things. She sat down with Jaylen Holloway to share her inspiring journey.
The warmth of pure joy and laughter have kept Delaney Hudson strong through the years.
I just like to big old eyes and prove those who thought like I wouldn't make it.
The 19-year-old is defying the odds despite being one of only a few people globally who are living with neonatal progeroid syndrome, which is a rare genetic aging disorder.
Known with the identified syndrome, about 30 in the world. So thus making it very, very rare.
Delaney's mother, Tabitha, says doctors had to perform a C-section during her pregnancy because Delaney was growth restricted.
We really didn't know when she was born what to expect.
She was born at just 2 pounds and 9 ounces at a time when the syndrome's gene was unheard of.
No doctors, no foundations, nothing that could help us.
Delaney says growing up was sometimes difficult.
Children are going to be children. They're going to stare at you. They're going to make fun of you. I, from a young age, had to just learn how to block that out.
Researchers say that most with the syndrome don't live past their early 20s.
I do think about it sometimes, but I try not to think about it too much because it just puts me down.
Instead, she's used the syndrome as a way to inspire others.
She played t-ball, she did gymnastics. So we really did try to keep everything for her as normal as possible.
Delaney says community support was also important, especially from her alma mater, D.H. Conley High School. But she's now a part of Pirate Nation as a sophomore recreational therapy major at ECU, but still helps run the scores table at Viking volleyball games.
I will always be part of Viking Nation.
For several years, the Delaney Hudson Fishing Tournament has raised money for the Progeria Research Foundation, and now there's even more help. This year, Delaney's younger sister, Anna Claire, wanted funds from D.H. Conley's annual Powder Puff Flag football game to go to the Neonatal Progeroid Foundation.
It's really special being able to give to a foundation that goes directly to my sister and other kids that are dealing with the same syndrome that she's going to.
It's amazing to see the community and the support system all come together to help raise funds for the neonatal progeroid syndrome.
Doctors have now identified the gene that causes the syndrome. Tabitha gives all the credit to the Neonatal Progeroid Foundation because it allowed Delaney to meet other kids just like her.
By the time we left there, it was like we were all best friends. So just being able to connect with them and see how we're similar but different.
Delaney doesn't want her story to be centered around her living with neonatal progeroid, but instead what living with the syndrome gave her the chance to do.
Keeping God above all things and knowing that He has a plan for you, and that plan is so much greater than you can ever imagine.
In Greenville, Jaylen Holloway, WITN News.
And if you'd like to donate directly to the Neonatal Progeroid Foundation, the link can be found on WITN.com.